This video is brought to you by RAV Power. This is the iPhone 12 mini, the phone that makes you feel like Shaquille O'Neal. You know, grabbing small objects with your big hands. The phone that apparently flopped in Apple's sales expectations. The smallest, most powerful smartphone with a compromised battery. And the device dearest to my heart. Yet the one that I'm saying goodbye to. Hey, Iskren here, but feel free to call me E. So after using the 12 mini the last 5 months or so, it's time for me to move on for a few good reasons actually, which I'll explain towards the end of the video. But for now, let me tell you why this phone is like a fine bottle of wine. With each glass, you want more, knowing that you won't be waking up with a headache. Now, I still remember unboxing this device the first time and getting completely floored. I had the 12 Pro Max on the side, but the Mini made me forget about it. It was this small and cute little thing, like a chihuahua, that bit my head off, albeit in a good way. It isn't just about how it looks, but how it performs as well. This is arguably the smallest, most powerful smartphone on the market you can buy. Yes, there are other compelling and feature-packed smartphones out there, but nothing comes close to the 5.18 inches in height, except for some foldables, of course. And what I love most about this device is how it brings memories, the nostalgia, of times when phones were actually manageable. To be honest, it's really amazing how a 5.4-inch device comes with the moniker of mini. Going back to the days when the OG Samsung Galaxy Note, which was supposed to be a huge device, came out with a 5.3-inch screen. Imagine that. Anyway, getting back to the iPhone mini, let's talk about its design and size. I've said this before and I'll say it again. The iPhone 12 mini delivers the ideal balance of form and function. It's perfect for single-hand use, and the combination of flat edges and sides with minimal bezels completes its minimalist look. Yes, it has a notch the same size of all other iPhones, which in this proportion looks rather big. And yes, it is not as convenient for fast and long typing bursts as it happens to be on larger screens, but unless you draft 2000 words per day, I don't see a reason to even complain. So I went with the black color, which looks classy and mature. Actually, I'd go as far as to say that this iPhone 12 mini is the George Clooney of iPhones. Having said that, unlike Mr. Clooney, a black mini is not a chick magnet but a fingerprint magnet, which can take away a bit of that exceptional visual appeal of this otherwise immaculate design. Also, if you don't have a fidget spinner, it makes for a perfect fidget toy. By the way, if you end up enjoying this video, subscribe, it's absolutely free and you can always change your mind. Now, let's talk about this display. This 5.4 inches of XDR OLED goodness packs 2.5 million pixels, which makes it the densest iPhone display that Apple has ever made. And with its smaller size, the screen looks as sharp as any other top-tier phone on the market, with incredibly vibrant colors and an amazing contrast ratio. The display supports HDR10 and can hit peak brightness of 1200 nits. Also, there's a ceramic shield coating on the glass, which isn't just a combination of fancy words as it turns out. It is something that actually works, and just with my 12 Pro Max for the first time, I don't find myself carrying the phone with a screen protector. With 5 months of heavy usage, the screen is still as good as new. No major or micro scratches nor scuff marks. Overall, the display is great and can go toe-to-toe with the best displays out there. It's perfect for daily use, particularly for streaming media, because the phone is small and your hand doesn't fatigue quickly. When it comes to reading, things could be of course better, especially if you like to consume your news portions on the phone. Scaling is great, and unlike the iPhone 11 for example, you're not witnessing scaled down text. However, being so small, you can expect more scrolling action. Now, the performance of the device is where things get a little tricky. The iPhone 12 mini has the brains to tackle anything you throw at it. But if you're a heavy mobile gamer who seeks high refresh rate combined with a powerful battery, you might have to look elsewhere. But for the everyday user, this thing is as fast as it is small. To give you a performance idea, on this teeny tiny thing, you can record video files up to 4K at 60 frames per second, which not even my large cameras can do because they top at 30. Also, you can record in Dolby Vision and you can edit all this on the phone itself with ease. As Arnold would put it,
I ate green berets for breakfast.
you can also throw any game at it, and you won't feel you're missing out, unless we talk about the battery, but more on that in a second. The A14 Bionic chip in there is an industry leader, and it has more than enough processing muscle to last you the next 3 to 4 years if you're thinking about future-proofing and performance. Plus, we all know that Apple is great at supporting the latest OS versions 5 years down the road. Both back and front cameras pack 12 megapixels, while the primary camera comes with optical image stabilization and wide-angle lens. The front camera has an ultra-wide lens for better selfies and video calls. What makes the hardware even better is Apple's proprietary computational photography that delivers unbelievable results. Pictures that come out have great dynamic range, natural colors, and sharpness. Once again, despite being the smaller cousin, the Mini is an extremely versatile shooter which you would be glad to take anywhere. It's practically the same camera as the regular iPhone 12, not much different than the Pro. Whether you're shooting in bright daylight or low light conditions, the Mini provides amazing results both in stills and videos. It supports high quality Dolby video recording as I mentioned, but instead of giving you more specs and impressions, you can just check out this video of my iPhone 12 Pro Max review, which we shot with the Mini in combination with the Max. This video is all the praise that I have for the Mini. I saved battery for last because I get it. There had to be a compromise to achieve this level of performance in that size. With that being said, it's a 1-day battery life phone for many and sometimes half a day for me. If you are a mobile gamer or you stream content for hours, you will be better off with something much beefier like the 12 Pro Max. In the case of the iPhone SE, which I reviewed last year, I was definitely hesitant to recommend it because of the battery life, but that's not the situation with the 12 Mini, because it's much better. I'm not only happy to recommend it, but many people who've missed the compact form factor have bought the Mini on my recommendation alone and are still happily using it. So whenever I have one of those sessions where the Mini can't catch up with my demands, I usually resort to quick top-up sessions, which on the Mini takes little to no time because of the tiny battery, which is 2200 mAh. Recently, I've been enjoying RAV Power's insane PD Pioneer power bank, who by the way, RAV Power I mean, are kind enough to sponsor this video. With this PD power bank, RAV Power brings a colossal 30,000 mAh charge alongside 90 watts PD output in a size no larger than the tiny box of the iPhone Mini. To give you a perspective, with a power bank you can charge your iPhone Mini 13 times and your iPad Pro, for example, 2.5 times. It features 90 watt power via USB-C that provides enough energy to charge your laptop at full speed. For instance, you can power up a 15-inch MacBook Pro from 0 to 50% in just 40 minutes. This condensed power bank is very well built, featuring blue lights that give you an idea of how much juice you have left by pressing a simple tactile button. If you get the optional PD 60-watt wall charger, you can juice back the battery in about 2.5 hours. RAV Power supports 100% safe charging with advanced overheat, overcurrent, over-discharge, over-voltage, and short-circuit protection. So be sure to check out the first link in the description below to get PD Pioneer Power Bank. Thank you RAV Power for sponsoring this video. So I'm saying goodbye to the iPhone Mini, mainly because I have the 12 Pro Max at my disposal, and me being a content creator, this is something that matters a lot. Plus, to be honest, I've been pressured by a close friend of mine who has been eagerly waiting for me to make this video so that he can buy the Mini from me. With this being said, however, I'm going to miss the Mini a lot, and later this year I keep high hopes that Apple won't ditch this portable concept out of sheer financial reasons, because honestly, this has been the most exciting phone for me the last few months. It's been an absolute pleasure. This is E, over and out.